Hi, what is up everyone? Welcome to a new daily watch list. Let's quickly dive to the chart to see what could happen for the end of this week. Well, basically, let's kick it off with gold because gold is quite interesting. So instead of euro dollar, we start with gold right now. Like I said in the previous video, I already took a short in here. So we had a switch zone basically in here. I took a short right in the top, right in the middle of the zone. And I'm trying to write it down to see if we can break this demand zone lower in here. If that happens, we can probably even go in there because we need some daily plus weekly stacked demand zones basically to push us further up again. So for now, it's not a very big trade, but still it's nice and steady and it can bring us down. Maybe if we could see some kind of change of trend, change of market dynamics, I might close them early, but for now my target is all the way underneath there. Let's go to euro dollar, and regarding the euro dollar, we saw a similar scenario, so we also marked our switch zone in here for euro dollar. Currently it is moving down. Keep in mind we still have like a daily demand zone lower in here. Now if we go to the daily chart, you can see it a little bit more clear what I'm watching. So we got a trend change in here. Basically we touched daily demand. For now price could start turning bullish, but we're in between two zones, right? So we got like a demand zone lower in there, and we got this supply zone basically in here that has been reached now. And for now, I'm just carefully waiting what price wants to do to see on the lower time frames where price wants to be heading. Now it's just playing a little bit of ping pong, like we already touched this supply and touched this demand. It would still be possible for price to remove this demand basically underneath there, but I want to see that happen after that take another bigger short from there. That said, moving over to AUDUSD, and regarding AUDUSD, I got a stop loss in here. It pushed up way further than I initially thought. I thought it was going to give us like a reaction, like EURUSD. That didn't really happen. We pushed back into the supply zone, and currently we are moving down again. We did gather a lot of selling liquidity up here. So if the DXY start turning bearish, for example, then this one can easily push up again. For now, it is bearish. We took the liquidity from these highs in here, including my stop loss too. So for now, I'm just patiently waiting what it's going to do. That said, moving over to NZDUSD, and regarding NZDUSD, we got a bigger push to the upside. We got a big spike in here. We didn't really touch our upper supply zone in there. Could still happen, but same thing for now. I just want to see what's going to happen. Moving over to the DXY real quick, and regarding the DXY, we came out of our demand zone in here. But for now, I'm still expecting a little bit of a pullback, at least going back to this demand zone, or at least staying like in the middle of this candle in here. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, a bigger push up would still be possible, but it would be very healthy for price to just come back down. Now, if you see something like this, it could initiate a further downward move, especially looking at this candle, because it's a very bearish candle, right? Like we got a big drop into our demand zone, reached it, we made a pullback, and for now, two things is possible. Either way, price comes back to the upside and breaks this, makes us a new bullish trend basically, because if that happens, we can easily break higher, or we just going further down and it will be like a swing shot, right? Like price just retraces and then shoots back down again, breaking these lows, going further into our old daily 4-hour demand zone in here. That said, moving over to the GBPUSD, and regarding the GBPUSD, what we can see, let's zoom into the 4-hour real quick. What we can see in GBPUSD is that we touched our supply zone. So we took liquidity in here, we touched the upper supply zone. For now, price could still be turning bearish, but both things can happen. Like we broke this supply zone in there, and we also create a new demand zone in there. Until now, price is still bullish. We got some bearish pressure, but I'm just carefully watching what price is going to do. Besides gold, I don't really have any other trades. Now, we already analyzed gold, so let's quickly move over to the Bitcoin. And regarding the Bitcoin, we got a beautiful reaction of the 786. So yes, I also sometimes use the 786. So if you look at the daily time frame, let's quickly go there. We usually draw it from the body, the upper body, and then to the lower wick in this case. So we got a beautiful rejection of the 786. The supply zone in here too, so you can draw both, right? Like you got those Fibonacci, but you also have your supply zone right over there. So whatever you like to trade, I usually like to combine them both a little bit, especially for entries. I didn't take an entry on this one since Bitcoin can be highly bullish, but for now we got a beautiful rejection on there, and this could continue to the downside. I'm still expecting a little bit of a down move Hopefully we can even reach until this one, or just in the middle in here and take like this fair value gap, right? Like we got like a fair value gap in here. I already saw a lot of people watching that. It would still be possible for now, but I just want to see what's going to happen. For now, we're just stuck in here, and a downward move would make sense for me, but I really want to see it. I want this to see this low being broken, these lows in here being broken, and then I might initiate another trade. That said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.